Hi everyone, I'm Patch. Welcome to my instructional video. Today we're going to look at strumming, and the reason I wanted to look at strumming is because I think it's something that a lot of beginner guitarists go to before doing things like riffs and solos and stuff, but it can be a little bit tricky to start out with. So I've just got a couple of sort of tips and things to look out for, which should help on your strumming journey. So first of all, what's a strum? A strum is basically, I mean, many definitions, but let's say it's a rhythmic playing, usually of chords. So it's very much a right hand or left hand, depending on which side you play, playing hand, let's say that, of chords. So for example, strum. So a lot of beginner guitarists, I think, go to that and they're quite heavy-handed, they're a little bit rigid with their playing, and we need to have a certain looseness to that, particularly with holding the pick and kind of what's happening with our playing arm. So if we're using a pick, generally want sort of floppy picks, like I should have done that, with a bit of bend on it, because what we are doing when we strum, we need to sort of go with the direction of where the arm is moving, basically. So almost like we're dragging the pick along the strings, because we don't want to go in too rigid, because it's like sounds horrible and you're going to break strings. So it's sort of like a gentle caress almost. So if we just look at that pattern again, and I'll try and sort of display a bit more down here. So if you can see, the pick is almost doing it's like a this motion. So we're trying to angle it. It's not always perfect, the best we can to the way we're moving the pick for the strum, basically. And you work out the best tension to it, but it will eventually get easier. Another thing as well when we're strumming with chords is that it's good to announce the chord by sort of playing the root note first, or kind of the lower notes. So we're letting sort of, it all depends what you're playing, but generally, you know, we're letting the listener know what chord it is. So if that was a G, D, C, which is in every song, sequence, it'd be like, but yeah, so just keeping the strumming hand nice and loose. We generally go, another important thing to say is from the elbow. So kind of like the whole arm is moving. And then, you know, we can get a little bit more of the wrist in. But it comes from the elbow generally. And then also just quickly is that if you don't want to do it with a pick, you can still do it with a hand. Same sort of thing applies. Kind of keep the hand sort of moving in the direction you're playing. Just be careful of your nail because it can hurt. Anyway, as I'm talking about that, I realise how many things there are to bring up with strumming, but I hope that's a very, very basic intro. Please ask questions if you have them, and I can look at exploring that further. But I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.